All right, Cigar Colonel here. Review number 4. I can't believe we're on already number 4, but it is flying by. We're having fun. Today we're going to do the La Palina 02. The 02 actually is a Costa Rican wrapper, and mostly Nicaraguan, Honduran Fillers, and a Honduran Binder. And Cigar Snob and I were fortunate enough not to see these actually roll, but we were in the actual factory, the Placencia cigar factory, where most of Rocky Patel's Honduran cigars are made.
Correct.
And it's a very impressive facility, really good rollers there, so I'm sure this is a great rolled product. Let's look at it here. I think it's very well made, like I said.
I can't see any defects in the wrapper here, at least.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the look of the wrapper and the way the cigar feels, and it feels nice and firm.
Very smooth, not much tooth to it.
Let's give her a cut and do the code draw. Recently, we had a Rocky Patel event. I hate to mention Rocky Patel in the same sentence as La Palina, other than their cigars are rolled at the same Placencia factory. So we are kissing cousins here. Cold draw. Ever since you said barnyard last time, I'm getting barnyard.
Thinking about it.
I'm not getting barnyard now.
I got barnyard stuck in my mind.
Probably stuck in your nostrils.
I like animals.
A little too much. For me, I'm kind of, believe it or not, out of a cigar. I'm getting like just a regular tobacco taste. I'm not getting any particular flavors here yet, at least not that I can identify.
I'm getting tobacco, like you said, and a little bit of a nuttiness.
Okay.
Flavor.
I'm definitely getting
like
the
walnut or something.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the tobacco, but I'm getting a little bit of a hay, kind of like a hay.
Hey,
Yeah. But maybe that's what I mean by the barnyard. But it's nice. I'm actually getting a pleasant.
Well, we're all getting tobacco, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
give me my cancer.
Make no bones about it. We're all about the smoke. Okay. Well, let's light it up. I'm done talking about the cold draw. I like it.
Your safe word of the week.
New safe word. Right off the bat, it's got a really nice flavor.
It's a good flavor.
For me, it's a little harsher than I remember, but I also did just come from lunch, so that could be clashing with what I just ate. But
that, and also, again, this is a fairly new off the truck.
yeah,
You know.
that had time to sit.
Yeah.
You can tell it's good tobacco.
Right.
But it's got a richness to it of the tobacco, and I'm getting this nutty flavor. And in a lot of cigars, like we talked about, you get a cold draw, and I notice this in a lot of cigars. You do your cold draw, and you're picking up this flavor or that flavor, and as soon as you light it, you get something totally different. This cigar is exactly the way the cold draw is. And I am picking up that harshness of this.
Yeah, it's dying down a little bit on me as I'm getting farther into it, but it's still kind of
That's the only negative I can say about it right now is the harshness.
Certain people like the harshness out of them too. Like for the time flies, everything about that cigar I should hate, but it's actually one of my top 5s probably. It's, I don't know, it's harsh. I don't know, but I still love it.
Yeah. I think, I get... I don't know if I would personally say harshness, but I get a more intensity out of it on the back of my tongue.
Yeah,
That's where it's resting, right there on the back.
It's
maybe not even harsh, but it's kind of rough.
Right, yeah. And
more nutty in the front. Got some of that harshness.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a nut in front of us.
Yeah, I'm the nut. Yeah, but that's what I would describe it as like, I might have put some light pepper on the back of my tongue, and I'm sucking on a hazelnut on the front.
Can't argue with that.
Very tight ash too.
We always talk about that tight ash, you know.
We all like tight ash.
Now I will say my ash is darker than the last time.
Yes.
Mine's got some dark spots in it, but they're
You
big chunks.
you've got the lightest ash.
Well, thank you.
You need to get in the sun more, boy. But the draw is perfect.
That draw is effortless.
I mean, this is a perfect draw. Ooh. We're getting invaded by UFOs.
Nah, it's just Terry.
Have you noticed with your V-cut if you've got like a little more concentration of flavor?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed with this
Yeah.
V-cut that we
Yeah.
just got in the last event.
When I retrohale this, I am picking up a little bit less of the harshness and just a hint of some sweetness.
The harshness has died down for me a little bit too. Sure, taking a couple drinks to help that out a little bit. Kind of whatever I had on my tongue earlier off. Kind of rinse it out, but
I still get a full tobacco essence,
Yes.
but there's a
You're right, on the retrohale, the sweetness is coming in.
the slight hint of sweetness. I can't pinpoint what that sweetness is right now, but it's just there a little bit.
And generally, on a retrohale, it seems like you get more pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem like in this cigar.
No, it's almost opposite for me.
Yeah, right.
I'm getting more pepper without the retrohale than I am when I retrohale. And I agree with you. Normally, it's the other way around for me.
it burns me every time, no matter what.
Yeah, well, you know. Millennial cigar guy is just a whip.
I just didn't spend 20 years smoking cigarettes. Hop right on the good stuff.
There's definitely a sweetness in this retrohale.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll smoke some more of this then and come back to you and talk a little bit more about what we're experiencing as we get further down into the cigar. All right. Ciao. We're back talking about cream butter. So go ahead, Brian. Share
Well,
with-
we kind of we're talking here during the break about how the harshness has went away. I think we all agree with that. But we're getting a sweetness. The sweetness is definitely coming in now, and I'm getting kind of a buttery sweetness, which I call kind of a butterscotch kind of flavor. And the cigar is getting much better. Mm-hmm. Much better.
Closer to what I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't start out the way that I have remembered in the ones that I've had in the past, but now it's coming around.
That says to me more. This probably needs a little more rest.
A little more rest.
Yeah. It would be my assumption. But now I feel like everything's blending now.
Everything's blended.
so
It's perfect.
Just the foot of the cigar.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I remember of the La Palina number 2.
Yeah, I agree.
So it might not have just been.
So-
I think it probably just didn't rest long
Yeah,
enough.
I agree with that. So it's a lesson though that don't give up on that,
Right.
first
And
bit
it
of a
definitely
cigar.
seems like it's humidified, right?
Yeah,
It's holding together very well. It's
Yeah.
not getting spongy. It's not dry. The number 2s that we had smoked in the past, you ordered them and it took quite a while
Yes.
for them to come in. So that might have meant that they sat in the factory or sat in a distribution or wherever for a while.
Give them the time to rest.
And they had the time to rest,
Right.
where now they might have caught up
Right.
with the orders
And they're getting them out.
and all
Yeah.
that. So I would say that probably one lesson we've learned here is that you need to let them rest just a little bit.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Well, I think we should smoke a little bit more. I'm about halfway. Some are a little bit past.
About two-thirds.
So we're going to smoke a little bit more, and we'll come back and wrap up the La Palina 02. All right, we're back. We're going to do a little wrap up on the La Palina 02, and we'll just lead off with Cigar Snob. What do you think?
Well, it first started out a little harsh. burn issues, harshness, but about an inch into it, it started smoothing out. I got tobacco, kind of a rich tobacco and kind of a cashew nut type flavor, and that was pretty much throughout the cigar. Sweetness kind of come in probably, I don't know, after the first third or so, started getting some sweetness. And like you said earlier, definitely in the retrohale, you could, kind of odd in this cigar. There wasn't much pepper in the retrohale. It was you picked up the sweetness, and I think that's what kind of kicked the sweetness off a little bit. Was doing a retrohale of the cigar, and then you kind of picked it up.
Yeah, you know it's there, so you kind of start looking.
Right. And but other than that, a pretty decent cigar. Ended up pretty decent.
I'd have to agree with just about everything Brian said there. It started off kind of harsher than what I remembered, but it kind of got back to what it was from my memory. Previously, I had looked at it like an analytical lens, like we're doing here, so I didn't pick up on the sweetness the first couple times. But after you guys kind of mentioned that, I was kind of looking for it, and I got it on later on in the stick there. Went back to a normal La Palina too, which is a good stick.
Okay. And for me, again, the harshness was definitely there at the beginning, and that's not always been the case with the other two with me. So like I said, we all are kind of in agreement that this particular cigar could use a little bit more time. So that's something to think about as you purchase your cigars, and you notice some harshness off the top. You may want to let the rest of them rest a little bit. But once you got past that, it really became, good. The retrohale was really where I picked up a lot of nuances that I was getting, especially the buttery flavor, the sweetness. It's just nice, full tobacco flavor all the way through. So not real complex cigar. It doesn't change a whole lot for me throughout the burn time. But overall, it's a decent smoke, especially for the money.
To add on to that too, with it being pretty simple, I mean, and the kind of the price is to be like a good, like almost everyday kind of cigar, like just like a kind of unwinding kind of cigar, like you get off work or whatever,
right.
You don't want to really pay attention to what you're doing, you just want to smoke something.
Yeah,
it's probably a good one to look at.
Something that'll satisfy you.
Yeah.
Definitely a really good cigar for the price point.
Yeah, I agree. We're having a lot of fun. We hope you enjoy what we do as well, and we appreciate your participation with us. We'd love to hear more back from you, suggestions on cigars you might like for us to review. You can send me an email. You'll find that contact information on the website, cigarcolonel.com. You'll find that information on cigarcolonel.com. That's a pickup line, guys. Editing, I love editing. All right, until next time, stay smoky.
Stay interesting, my friends.